Now stinks all these lights I got on me. Anyway. Why are there now skeletons here? What the fuck happens? Sorry, what was I saying? Yeah, the only other option if the summons don't work is to grind. So... yeah. Yeah. Did you rage quit? No, no. I'd turn the fan on. It's like way too hot in here. Okay, so rune book. Can I learn how to use? Ooh, if I buy these, can I learn how to do this? Hang on. I knew he had books, but I didn't know it was like that.
Let's deal.
Internet connection. That'd be nice. So can I use... no. Okay, so that might be to how to make them. I'm excited. We could have had some easy spells to do a lot of.
Let's deal.
Okay. Storm's probably a good one, I guess. It's so fucking expensive though. And Golem. Take all those. Take all those too. I'm gonna have to open up a lot of my satchels now. Our money is getting very low. Oh, love. Oh. My Gothic foot. Yeah. Just slightly, yeah. Just a smidge old. Still go melee. I don't know. I'm not sure. I would have to imagine that they would turn on you. Everything else seems to, if you attack them by accident. So. I think it's a safe bet to just assume that you'll get your shit rocked. Boy, sure would make sense if you could just open all the bags at once. Okay. As there was an update. Yeah. Okay. Running tobacco. No idea what that's for. Right, so he's the only guy that sells stuff here. We've got a ton of spells now. Is there anything else here that I need, that I can think of? No, I don't think so. Let's just quickly double check I got everything I needed.
Let's deal.
Rune Book of the Water Mages. Okay, so that's all kind of useless. Alright. Hit, disengage, repeat. Best strat. Yeah, if that would be a fantastic strategy if he didn't regen so quickly. I think that's a bit strange. How quickly he regenerates though. Because it's like a... It's like a brick wall, essentially. Which I guess is fine. But so far this game's kind of been okay about warning you that you're going to be in trouble, sort of thing. And yet... what's his name? Xerxes? Is whatever. He was like, hey, I need to know that your weapons and stuff are good enough for the dragon. And clearly they weren't. So why have that weird conversation if, in fact, my weapons were not good enough? That just sort of seems like they're specifically to waste my time. Or waste everyone's time. Where do I want to go again? To the pass. Oh, there's other character, isn't? Well, I mean, I would take this sword and this bow over the dickhead that is our main character. Okay, 2 standard. That's true, yeah. Well, that's why I thought we'd be fine, because I've put all of my points into one playstyle, which is the bow and dexterity. I haven't put any other points in except into the like extra skills that let me read rune stones and stuff and hunting. So I did that. But other than that, I've put every single point into my bow. Which is what people said when I looked it up. They were like, hey, you gotta be real careful. You gotta pick one thing and stick to it, because if you start throwing points everywhere, you're gonna have a bad time. And lo and behold, I've stuck all my points in one egg basket, and I'm still having a bad time. So, what's going on? Once again, never listen to anyone on the internet. Ever. It's not worth it. Especially if the forum's from like 10 fucking years ago. Do I sound salty? It's because I am. Alright? Coffee tastes bad. I'm getting my ass kicked every 2 seconds. I'm hot. Gonna cry. It saves your mental health. Yeah, I don't like cheating though. I don't want to, but it's kind of getting to a point where if we ever want to get to the end of this, I don't have a choice.
That will never change.
Helpful advice. I know, right? It should always. I thought I could trust everyone on the internet implicitly. Apparently not. Like off the bat, I don't know. It's like very... It just tastes funny. Not burnt or bitter or anything. It's just kind of... strange. Frog. Okay, if we just follow that other path, that's the quickest way to get there. Oh, hopefully, if this doesn't work, we'll head back to the other side of the island, where we just were to buy the scrolls, and we'll try and slowly make our way through the orcs, I think. Try and power level somewhat, if we can. Can you go for it? Yeah. At this rate, we'll never see it, so you might as well. Trouble dragons, yes. I'm aware. It's an undead dragon. Oh, good. Yeah, good. Good. Can't wait. That'll be fun. Good. No, it's fine. I don't know. I don't even want to kill myself right now. It's fine. Regen though, probably. Why would the game make it easier on us at the end? Oh. This is the wrong way, I know, but I want to see what's up here. Perfect. Oh, good. Good. Stronger's just what I needed. Oh, hey guys. Who's this?
Who's in command? Garand is the commander.
How's the situation? Thank you for your help.
Wow, cool. A dream team. Who's the dream team? Because in my dream, all these people are dead. Choose who your dream team is. Right, okay. Interesting. Could take Vatras, really? Well, I mean, he's a powerful mage. Okay, good. They've just been waiting here for like 3 solid days for me to get back. Hey boys, I'm back. Okay, let's get all this stuff off. Demon Golem. And the Fire Rain, so 4, 5, 6, perfect. Medic just in case, that sounds like a great team.
Woe unto you. Each stop. However, the end of you. All but the power.
Get out of here. Cool. Stop it. Please. Is that demon fighting my golem? I don't want to play this anymore. I'm so sick of this game. I can't fucking believe this. I was going to choose some much more poignant words than my goodness.
General Kenobi!
Hey Daffodil, how you doing? Just in time to see me snap.
Disappointed!
Like, why? Why?
Woe unto you.
Just
if
why? I'm convinced these people didn't want you to have fun.
Stop. The end of you. All but
Shut up.
the power.
Okay, so no demons, just golems. Not much stuff, Jill. How you doing? How you been? Oh shit. Hey, it just took... I wasted those golems, but it's fine. It's falling through the floor. Best thing that happened to me was someone came in and shot me in the head. Life's Gucci? Nice. Doesn't seem right. No, it doesn't particularly, does it? But hey, we got there in the end. Now the only problem is I don't have another fire rain spell. That was the only one we found.
Damn. Is it dead?
Calm down. It's over.
Boy, what a humdinger.
I needed that. I needed that too. You're pushing your luck, Scoob.
Wait a minute.
The swamp dragon is dead. What are you gonna do now?
What the fuck just happened? It crashed. Oh my... We gotta do that again. Did I save? Nope. Recharge it. Yeah, oh yeah, we gotta recharge, don't we? Okay. I'm making an executive decision. Whereby I'm gonna set our stats to infinite, basically. Because I don't care anymore. So I'll be saved in a save game. Ugh. So we can't... I could activate God mode, but every time you reload a save, it just cancels it, so I'm not going to do that, because we keep crashing. Okay, so how do I do this?
Emotional, damn it.
How do I activate the console again? Marvin mode, there we go. Oops. F2. There we go. Oops. Edit. Abilities. Which one? 2. Emerge of a nervous breakdown. Yeah, I'm close. I'm this fucking close. And kill dragons and roll them in. Yeah, I really didn't want to cheat, but I'm over it. I want to see what's at the end. I'm done. All this pain and suffering, I should have just done this from the beginning. Whatever. It's fine. Fine. Oh, attributes. Enter abilities. Attribute. 5 would be our dex. Equals. There we go. So now we have 7 million dexterity. I'm going to put on this nice bow that we have. And that's going to save. That's all I want to do. We're just going to pump our damage up to something insane so I can one-shot everything.
Woe unto you if you come one step closer.
Ah, the Eye of Innos seems
Fire
to
spell
work.
It did, yes. The fire spell killed it in like nearly one shot.
The each stop.
Which one of this game? You're right, Kendo.
Oh, but
The prospect of having... There we go. One shot. Bitch! Ugh, that was awful.
Nothing there.
Only 3? I'm not sure. But that sounds right. Oh my god. So many leather satchels. So strong, I know, right?
Nothing to be had there.
Just our huge bulging back muscles made easy work of it.
Damn. Is it calm down? Boy,
Let the record show,
what
I
a
tried.
humdinger.
I tried to do this legit. But I don't care anymore. This game broke me.
Wait a minute. What's the matter with these boots?
Ugh, why don't... You know what? Fuck you both. Hope they weren't important. Time. Yeah, I can't be bothered to activate it every time, though. Like, our game crashes so often that having to go back here and activate God mode again. Oh. They helped you? No one has helped me. In this entire game, everyone has been an obstacle. And now, I'm making it everyone's problem. Everyone is fair game, as far as I'm concerned. Even chat. Did I break the story? If so. Even chat. No, you're all okay. I mean, except Juliet, who's now an enemy for life for making me play this game. Kidding. Just kidding. No, everyone's okay. Don't really break the story. Okay, hang on, let me... I won't kill him then. Ugh. I shouldn't have gone Ranger. I think the moral of the story is I shouldn't have played the Night of the Raven DLC. A lot of things I shouldn't have done. Should have just went mage. Let's be a lesson. Magic is always best. Always. Hindsight, yeah. What do they say? Hindsight's 50-50? 2020's 50-50. Fucking hell. Isn't 50-50 vision what an eagle has? Or something? Attributes. How do I get to my bow? Armor, gold, teleportation. Gold armor. I guess I can't change. Whatever. Would have been fine. That's, yeah, it's too late. This world has broken me. This is the equivalent of going on a psychotic rampage after a mental breakdown. Where am I? Oh, we're just on a bit of a loop. Yeah. Hey, it was either this or become an absolute slobbering mess. He was just sitting here rocking back and forwards in my chair like an insane person.
The swamp.
No idea. I haven't thought about it, really. At any rate, you could now return to Corinus as a hero. Bet there's a pile to be made out of this.
Yeah, sure. Where's an alchemist bench that I can use to... I like an insane person. Okay, I am an insane person. Is that what you wanted me to say? Alchemist bench. Is there one in the castle? Yeah, I guess we'll go and check so I don't have to go all the way back to Corinus. Castle, Sardis. Castle. Is that an alchemist bench? Hey, there we go. Recharge the Eye of Enos. Energy pulses through the eye. We need any items anymore? Yeah, well, still, I'm not immortal. I'll still need health if I get hit, but I'm not gonna get hit, so. Right. I guess we just wander around until we find the next dragon. Them.
I'm not touching that. Wouldn't be so sure.
So.
Do you really think?
I'm back.
I can see.
Lord,
If
I've got news about the dragons.
report.
I killed the dragon in the swamp to the east of
No,
here.
we didn't get. We only got the
That's
heart.
news.
I didn't get a
Here,
scale either.
I'll give you some money toward your equipment.
Can you give me more information about the dragons?
I have other things to worry about.
So,
My strategic.
unless I hit space a bunch of times, so
I wouldn't have done that.
unless it's already in my inventory. I've had this guy's head in my inventory for like the whole time too.
Nobody ever asks me.
I couldn't get away.
So is it possible to skin? I guess pluck
So it
would be a
says in
better
the scriptures.
word. Did you learn how to get them? No, I didn't. Is there someone who can teach me? Because we haven't come across anyone who can teach me yet. Is there like a specific NPC somewhere? Could you skin fish? Maybe. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe.
It was just like you said.
Ah, so you're the guy.
Yes.
Just don't get the butt if there's gold in your pocket.
Oh,
Show me.
What do you got? Ring of Inconquerability. Just give yourselves a skill at this point. Hey, I'm not that advanced. I don't know. I only looked up how to do the abilities.
His deeds were just.
I'm just making it more realistic, okay? Like a real life archer, one shot and the person's dead. Oh, that was close. A nice fish robe. I'm good. I'll pass on the fish robe, I think. Watch them still kill me because of the hit chance. Oh, it's so satisfying. I fucking hate this game. Oh, this game has just beat me down repeatedly for so long. I knew it was going to be difficult, but I didn't realize it was going to be this difficult. And not even just like a... It's not even because the game is like challenging, but it's always your fault sort of thing like Dark Souls are. In this, you are actively fighting against the enemies and also the game itself. Hey, Gonker, how you doing? No, we're getting serious. Damn straight. Ugh. Still a bit of a shit shot. Wait yourself and hit everything. Oh. Yeah, I know the feeling. Yeah. At least it's a... was it an at-home scale? Because if it's like a gym scale, those things are tweaked, I swear, to make it seem like you've heavier than you are. All psychological stuff, make you stay in the gym longer. One of those BMI things where they like charge you, or at least they do here. They charge you to you do all your readings, and they're so inaccurate. It's not even funny. I got told I was 90 kilos, which is about 20 off what I actually am. So. Hey, I mean, weight's not everything. It's just a number, really. It all depends on like you as well. The numbers do mean different things depending on your metabolism and all that sort of stuff. Hey, the gym scale with the donation list. Just to keep you there. Yeah, that's garage. Well, it's the same way. It's the same way if your gym's anything like mine, where the lighting and the mirrors are designed to make you look better than you actually are, or they make you look bigger. I'm not sure how they. Maybe they like bulge the mirrors out or something. I don't know. Or it could just be the adrenaline and endorphins and whatnot. Because at the gym you're like, I'm massive, and then you get home it's like, oh I'm noodle bad again. Or maybe that's just me. Nah, just kidding. I'm absolutely freaking huge, jacked, just dummy thick. Make it look thinner. Yeah. Sneaky, aren't they? Very sneaky. Oh, shit. Like so I bought, before I went away on holiday, I bought a suit. Like a, nothing like fancy, just like a casual suit. And I was like, wow, this looks really good while I was at the store, but I didn't really have a chance to put it on while I was away. And I haven't really worn it since. So I'm like, maybe this doesn't look quite as good as it did in the store. So, gotta, stop listening to that, I guess. But my mirrors, the lighting at the mirrors in my house, in my apartment right now are terrible. They're really bad. So that's my excuse, anyway. That's why I wear nothing but track pants and a shirt most of the time. Or jeans. Make people eat faster. Really? Ah. Why? I feel like there's nothing worse than feeling like you're being pressured to eat faster, too. I kind of, you want to sit there and enjoy your meal, right? Instead of being like, oh my god, we have to leave now. They're trying to force us out. Ship the spoon, yeah. So I went AWOL then. I did mean to come back and talk to this guy in the castle, but my bad. I'm gonna find out where the next dragon is.
That was no big deal.
Try as possible. Oh yeah,
I'm back all.
probably. That would not surprise me
I
at
need
all.
more
They use all
information
sorts of
about the
psychological
dragons.
tricks
I've already killed one of them.
and physical.
Can you tell me where
tricks,
to
I
look for
guess.
the...
There is a rock fortress to the south, far behind the volcano. Our spies have reported that the fortress is heavily guarded.
Okay. Where was it? To the south.
I've already killed one.
At the moment,
Great. To the south where the volcano is. Oh, that's not far. Where's he? Oh, yeah. Hey, who's got the money to go out to a restaurant these days? Certainly not me.
So worked up.
Feel fatal. Feel like a criminal. Usually you get free water here. So most places have like a little some kind of water dispenser where you can just take your cup up or they'll give you a bottle of water for the table when you arrive. So you have free water, you just kind of if you want anything else you gotta pay for it. Although they do, and I think most places do it, they very heavily ice your drinks, which I hate. I hate ice in my drinks. Despise it. And it's like, well, I can leave the ice out, but you're getting half a drink instead. Ow. Cool. Nice. So, no free water. Really? That's insane. It's water. Water. What here? What? Water? Water. 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 How do you... water. I got stuck in some kind of loop there. I had a glitch in the Matrix. Refill it, yeah, just like hide the cup underneath the table. Be a bit sus. Healthcare. Oh yeah, waiters aren't paid nothing. anyone in food, hospitality is criminally underpaid, no matter where you go. Oh, there's a boss. Posh pack. Oh, there's so many people. Orcs, sorry. No sip of water. Is tipping big in Poland, Juliet? Because it's not really a thing here. People are trying to make it a thing, but it's still not really relevant here. Once possible, yeah. Well, I hope you get someone uber generous. You gotta do it sneaky like. Tipping is optional, yeah. I feel like tipping here is more saved for like Uber and DoorDash, that kind of stuff. Rather than actual establishments. I mean, you can tip, but it's kind of... It's like, you would have to be like, hey, here's some extra cash, like, it's not like a little tab on the bill. It's usually just done in cash. Socially demanded. Yeah, exactly. It's usually less than $1. Really? Yeah. I think it no tipping usually, like if there's that system there, usually so people are getting a somewhat, well, the assumption is they're being paid relatively fairly. Like this, the old shit hole of a restaurant I used to work at. The tips were split among everyone, when in reality it was like a oh, I'm gonna go home and count this, and then no one ever saw it again, from the head chef. Who incidentally, fuck, I hope that guy wrapped around a telephone pole at some point. I cannot understate how much I hated that place and everyone there. What a shithole. Anyway. It's just a service. Yeah. I think, like in America, I think it's very rude to not tip, because they're, people in America in hospitality are paid like a couple bucks an hour, if that, or like the entirety of their wage is from tips, which is just a good way for people to exploit their workers, which, I mean, everyone knows this. But so there, it's kind of like, if you don't, I don't know, you really should, seeing as how they are serving you, and otherwise if you don't, it's kind of, they get nothing, basically. I mean, if you're a good person, if you're an asshole and don't care, then you don't care, so... Slightly more next time, yeah. I mean, if it's not an established thing, I think it's like a nice, like it's a good thing to do if you're like, hey, I thank you for being particularly nice to me or whatever, or very helpful, you know, blah blah blah. Then here's some extra money.
I simply cannot believe that there are truly still people who will forfeit their lives.
He was to screw you,
to
yeah.
see a dragon in the flesh.
I haven't just come to see you. I rather had something more radical in mind, I'm afraid.
I spells.
You do not mean to say
I mean,
that you
yeah.
wish to
Or I
challenge
just
me?
shoot it with my bow, and then it's done.
I shall break your scrawny neck.
Not so fast, my friend. I carry the Eye of Inus with me. You cannot resist my will. Answer my questions, or the agony will be unbearable for you.
Ah! Then pose your ridiculous questions while you still can.
It has the same voice as well.
Your power will not last long.
I'm locked and loaded. Look at that arrow ready to fly.
Who are you?
My name is Feomathar.
Oh, did
and that is
your
all you will
package
learn
arrive,
about
Juliet?
me.
The one filled
Once
with
I can escape the spell of the eye,
the
go up
archery
in
stuff?
flames.
Or is it still on its way?
Every dragon has a hoard where he stores his collected treasures. So where's your hoard?
In a place that will be inaccessible to you. Once I am finally free of the chains of the eye, I keep my treasure high up on the hot cliffs, which should be all but impossible to reach for a wingless human such as you.
Whose orders do you follow? Who sent you here?
Our future and well-being is controlled
So
by the
another-
Master.
oh, perfect.
With his word of power. Soon no one will be able to resist him. His long arm already stretches far from the realm of the dead. The spirits of the night gather in joyful anticipation of his arrival. He will
Yeah, it's
overcome
weird.
you humans and
We
rule the
I've
world.
not had that very
In his
often.
shadow,
But
we
I
are
had
no more
one
than
case where I think I
accessories to
ordered
his
some bed
creative
sheets.
power. The Master will come to raise your
Possibly.
afflicted bodies from the ashes and use
Yeah, I think
them
it was
to
bed
reshape
sheets.
the fate of the world.
And they did this similar, but instead of sending it to my, or like the depot, the postage depot closest to me, they sent it to one in another state, and then from that one in another state to me. So it's like almost quadrupled the travel time of that package by like
eye
their
has
just
lost its
weird
power, and you will not survive
system,
the next day.
postage system. So I don't know if that was like a one-time thing, because I didn't order from them again. If that was a one-time thing, or if it was just a that's how they operate. Dragon's dead, so we're gonna go now. I don't feel bad about this at all. I'm sorry to say, I don't. I feel like this game has kicked my ass enough. I'm having my revenge. We don't know about logistics. True, yeah, maybe it is more efficient or like cost effective for them to have this roundabout way of doing it. You don't know how, like, maybe that state has cheaper shipping. Who knows? Oh, soul warning. Wow.
I need more information about the dragons. I have this feeling that I didn't get to all the dragons yet.
There is a vast region of ice to the west.
Oh, okay, back to the ice then. There's no fast travel thing. Oh, I'm gonna have to walk, that's fine.
Do you really believe that?
That way? Yeah. Some companies, I guess, are big enough to have like their own shipping stuff too, so maybe they have like their own personal shipping depot was in that state, and it's cheaper for them to send it there than go through, because we only have one like giant general shipping. It's called Ozpost. It's got like some subsidiaries as well, but they're exactly the same thing, just different names. And they can be pretty expensive. Like when I had all that jewelry up on my Etsy store, someone bought something in God, where was it? I gotta look this up now. Sorry, hang on a second, I just gotta check where it went. Anyway, it's very, very far away, and it cost me $20 to send that package. And it was like this big, this little necklace. $20. So it's very expensive. Okay, good. So even with the power to kill it with one shot, I'm still mired by the character. Good. My baggage. I miss online shopping. I don't do as much of it anymore. Or I don't do it at all, actually. Anymore. I miss buying myself presents. Mischance, apparently. Yeah. 60% is pretty high mischance still, unfortunately. I don't know who's out there that could, like, the guy we were learning, oh sorry, who was increasing our skill before, could only get us up to 60%, so I don't know who's there that can go above that. So I don't really remember who else trains bow. Go to store like a caveman. No, I just don't do it. I just don't do buy myself stuff much anymore. I did have to buy some books for school. Oh, and I did buy myself some transparent sticky notes for my study yesterday. So, but that's about the extent. It's on its way. Oh, it heard us talking about it. Do some archery today. Yes, yeah, and you won't have to worry about bruises on your arms. Should be good. One more gun fanatic. Oh, please stop it. Games on Steam. Actually, I don't buy a lot of stuff on Steam. To be honest, like I'll buy something every now and then, but a lot of the games I get are from Humble Bundle. So I guess that does kind of count, doesn't it? Humble Bundle stuff. And most of the games we play on stream are ones that I've had for a while. Like this, I've had this for like 10 years. Yeah. Like, this is insane. I was planning on, like, grinding for levels. It wouldn't have worked. How many orcs have we killed now to, like, get up one level? Bought on Steam. Yeah, if it's, like, hard to justify. At least for me. Games are so expensive. Like, I got Hogwarts Legacy for my birthday. That's pretty much the only new game that I've gotten in a long time. But it's like 90 bucks. Oh, shit. And I don't know, that's not really... Oh fuck, I actually got killed. That's not really a feasible amount of money for me to be paying constantly for new games. So yeah, Canada, I'm like you, I'll buy stuff on sale, but only if it's on like proper sale. I had this conversation yesterday where, like, they put stuff on sale, but it's on, like, it's from $90 down to $85. It's like, wow, thanks. This makes me want to buy this so much more. It was $1. Yeah, see, that's that's a sale. Sounds for you too, yeah. Like, if I'm... I don't even really know what I would want. I guess Warhammer 3 is probably like on my list for new-ish stuff that I want. That's quite good. But that's like, I think that's on sale now. That's $60. Still too much. Nintendo. Yeah, Nintendo never brings stuff down. Ever. Which is unfortunate because... even if you buy a game secondhand, like there's a secondhand shop near me, which is like a trade-in place. You go there and get some store credit or actual cash or whatever. And because Nintendo games you don't ever go on sale, even like the resell places still keep the prices really high because it's like, well, what are you gonna do? So last time I went in there, I saw Animal Crossing for like $80 when it's usually 90. See, 90 is like the benchmark for a lot of our games here, which is very annoying. Thank you. Holy shit. $10 or so. Yeah. Like there's you would think as time goes on, you would still make money off those old games because people who couldn't or didn't want to pay full price. Sorry, what's my fucking nose so itchy? We'll see, oh, the game's on sale, I'll buy that now. So you still make a profit. But Nintendo is so stalwart when it comes to that stuff. I guess it's their prerogative, but still, it's very unfortunate for everyone else who doesn't want to pay that much for a game. Which was quicker, I guess left and then right. This is here. Yeah, crazy. So much. So much. And I think that's why a lot of people just resort to pirating. Which, can't blame them. Cannot blame people for that at all. All those like key reselling websites, those are more popular than ever, I feel like. And I feel like people are always like, oh, those reseller websites, they're so bad for the industry because it's bringing prices back up and stuff like that. It's like, is it though? If someone who's like, oh man, I've been looking forward to this game for like 2 years, I really want it, but I can't pay the full retail price. Oh, this website's selling it for half price. Or even less sometimes, which is almost definitely, I don't know how they do it, but, you know, I'm fine to ignore the legalities. Someone's gonna go, oh shit, well I'm just gonna do, oh, you fucking serious? I'm just gonna go and buy that there instead. Which, fair enough. Common in that industry, yeah. Some games there can't. Oh yeah, I heard about the store closing. That's a shame. Two pirate and legal copies. I haven't, no, actually. Runs 30% faster. Are you fucking kidding me? Holy shit. Just another reason to do it. I guess, disclaimer, I'm not advocating for pirating. But don't ban me, Twitch. Quantity. Yeah, there's some weird like workaround. So when I think Dragon Age Inquisition, certain games do certain things that make them really difficult to pirate. So it's still not I still don't know if people have cracked Dragon Age Inquisition yet. They may have done already. But there are certain stuff that I guess that's not worth going through all the hassle to do. So it's not like a foolproof. Oh, I'll just do this. I went way too far again. How did I do that? I guess I was being chased. Too late flagged, yeah, probably. wants match rooms here. Probably, yeah. That's ridiculous. Like when I was a kid, I didn't really have... I think part of not having the money to buy brand new games, I played a lot of old stuff. But if I wanted something, that was really my only option, was to go and pirate it. And there is Australia was like the pirating capital of the world for a little while, just because we had so little access to a lot of things. But that's what I would do. Because it was, you know, you're a child. You don't really know that, oh, this is technically stealing. It's like, oh, I can get this game for free. Yeah, it's... I don't know. That didn't work. Really? That's a very what's the word? Aggressive anti-pirating thing. Just pay again. Yeah. Very aggressive. I guess the old pirating protection was literally just, hey, have you got the code that was inside the box? Oh, really? Okay, well I can't even hit that guy, despite him being the size of a freaking house. Why'd you do that? Can you not buy it anymore? I thought that was one of Molyneux's, like, flagship games. Oh, there's a guy up there. Please don't attack me. Oh, it's this guy again. It's expensive. Yeah. I'll never forgive the industry for that. I like my digital my physical copies. Yeah, we've talked to you before. I don't care. Bye.
Another one of those things. All right.
It's abandonware. Really? I guess that means technically you can download it for free. With no consequences. My cousin, when he was a kid, he's a fair bit older than me, but when he was a kid, he got an actual physical letter from some company. I think he was downloading like a shit ton of movies, and I think he might have I don't know the details other than the fact that he was downloading something, and he got a letter from like some huge company that was like, hey, stop downloading our shit or we are going to pursue legal action. And my cousin was like, huh, lol, and just kept doing it, and then nothing came from it, so it was just like an empty threat. Technically. Yeah, pirating laws, if you look them up, when it comes to pirating stuff, the laws are so like archaic and just convoluted, because it's like in the cases of something like abandonware where there's no way you can buy it anymore, and the only way to get it is to go to a website to download it without paying. What is like the legal action there? Does no one owns the rights anymore, or something along those lines? Does that make it okay? And it's a good example of how a lot of the laws surrounding that digital stuff is kind of, they need to be reworked because they make no sense. You got a letter like that too, Canada? Nice. I support that. My address. Yeah. You just got to be careful, you know? Don't use VPNs, people. And for the love of God, do not use do not use a VPN that your internet supplier is giving, which is apparently becoming a thing where internet suppliers are like, hey, we have a VPN too. If you sign up, we'll give it to you. It's like, so you can track me while I use the VPN as well? No thanks. I think it's okay. Yeah, wasn't there that big thing with Nintendo a couple years ago where they were like going after anybody who covered Nintendo content for like copyright strikes and stuff? That was, so many people were pissed off. I don't know whether how that turned out though. Sue you? Oh shit, so it went like to the next level. Game's wrong is illegal. I won't do it again, but not to pay. And they never bothered me either. Holy shit. Okay, so that could have gone like the whole another like really serious way. Wow. Yeah, I've never had to deal with anything like that. I guess maybe they took it a little bit more seriously. That's only been made available too. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, that's like splitting hairs a little bit, isn't it? It's not really your fault in that case, it's the programs, whoever made the program. Mario Kart is so cool. Yeah, cool skills. Were they really upset about people cheating at Mario Kart? It's giving toddler vibes. To do that. Oh, okay. Because I watch, if you're familiar with them, I watched a lot of Normal Boots stuff back in the day. Normal Boots was like JonTron and Peanut Butter Gamer and all those kinds of people, and they had a really big focus towards Nintendo stuff. And then all of a sudden, there was like no more. A lot of stuff they started to cover was separate from Nintendo games and things, and I was kind of like, well, okay then. So something had to be going on. That's where I learned from it in the beginning. But I didn't realize there was like a whole other. Oh, you could only play if it's only if we approve you. It's the internet, baby. Doesn't work that way. It's created problems, so yeah, probably. Oh, maybe I should have set my health super high too. That's a nice channel you got there. Yeah. Well, yeah. That's time and time again. You see it. You see it constantly, where people are. All, I guess, big companies are always like trying to be like enforce their own will on the internet, where that's kind of like trying to tell a storm to calm down. The internet is such a chaotic place that if you try and push people to do something like that, they're just gonna go, okay, we're gonna do something else. Like in the case of YouTube, people just go, fine, we won't cover any Nintendo stuff, switch to someone else. That's just how that works. With a meme, please.
Why do you disturb my rest? Must I bury myself still further? Just so
The
you
reactor
annoying
on
little
them?
mites
Oh,
will finally
are
leave
you
me
mean
alone?
when the
Humans are
Fine
curious
Bros tried to
creatures. Swept away by
copyright the
icy
word
wind of
react?
death, there will always be
Yeah,
at least
and
one
every
who
single
rises from
person on the
ashes,
internet dragged them
thinking
for it.
he is destined to be a
Apparently those
hero.
the
But
Fine
that will
Bros are
soon be
real
over.
pieces of shit. I don't know if that's true or
personally
not,
see
but
to it
that's
that none
kind of what
you
I hear
will
most of the
rise
time.
again anytime soon.
Silence. With the power of the sacred eye which has been bestowed
No, it doesn't
upon
surprise
me,
me if it were
I
true.
order you to answer my questions.
Ask away then. Your knowledge will not help you.
I want to be left alone. Not in my universe. I'm the god here.
Who are you?
I am
Meow.
Finkrade, Lord of Ice and Snow, Guardian of the Congress, and ultimately, your death.
Out of business. Yeah. It's such a... I watched a lot of the React stuff when I was a kid. But you can't really... Like, when you are a wee child, it's hard to know... Well, you have no idea that there are, like, politics behind a lot of these things. And unfortunately... most of those kids were exploited quite heavily to make those people a lot more money.
Which god do you serve? What accursed god could ever allow despicable creatures such as you to walk this earth?
Do not trouble yourself trying to understand the meaning of our gathering.
You guys are going to see this bottle a lot
has not only permitted us to be
over the next ever.
Commanded it.
Because turns out
by his holy
I haven't been
words,
drinking anywhere near enough water.
Rest until his will is made deed.
So I hope you like pink and blue.
How can I defeat your master?
He is almighty and nigh
Sick
unto
burn.
invincible. Should you be so foolish as to meet him, nevertheless, you will die a slow and painful death.
This isn't the first time I've heard that.
So
Nearly invincible
is it?
does not
Oh,
mean
man.
I cannot kill him. So, out with it. What must I do?
In order to oppose my master,
Why bother?
require things which
Honestly,
he would never be
some
able
people
to
aren't going to like your
obtain.
book.
And
There's
what
going
would
no
that
book is
be?
perfect
You must acquire the finest armor known to your earthly community.
from their official account
and
because
wear it on
people
your skin.
have no
You
brains,
need a
Juliet.
weapon which was made only for you. But the most difficult condition of all is that you must win 5 companions who would follow you into death. Then and only then can you dare to face the master.
Look, I get it. You don't something you worked very hard on. Are you serious? Shitbox. Something you worked very hard on. Someone says a review says it's not very good or picks apart certain parts. You're gonna get defensive, sure, whatever. But if you take TikTok and be like, "Yeah, you are just a peasant," you're gonna get torn apart.
The power of the eye is extinguished,
And rightly so.
and your time has run out.
Publicity is good publicity. Yeah, that is true.
Nothing to be had there.
Also, I think a lot of people probably think they're better writers than they probably are. But that's oh, a dragon egg. Cool. That's kind of the point of the free market, isn't it? If you write a piece of literature, not everyone's gonna like it. Some people are gonna love it, other people are gonna not. Some people will be indifferent. Although don't take this. I have no respect for reviewers at all. Most of their opinions are paid for by someone else, so I'm not defending them in the slightest. But yeah. If you're gonna... Oh shit, what am I doing? Save, not load. This looks like you applied some sheets. Oh yeah, did you miss that rum hook? We did. I got sick and tired of this game, so my dexterity is now 9999999. Can we cook it? Maybe. What if I just eat it raw? Would that be okay too? The egg is warm and there's a scratching noise inside. It's baby. Castle. Oh, you're on coffee. Coffee break. Well, you missed a little bit. So that happened. Went to a new game instead of save. Would it? though? Would it? Would it? I'm on my last, you know, hair of patience with this game. I don't know if it would be funny. Maybe for you. I'd cry. That should call me mummy. Oh, well. New kink unlocked. Uh-oh. Wait, no, that's my kink. My mistake.
Do you really believe that?
Yeah. Sorry, I forgot to meow. Meow, 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 meow.
Get that from me. Some problems solve themselves.
I'm sorry, meow. I forgot. Meow. Meow. Bruh. Meow. Hang on. Meow. I gotta do something that's very important. Meow. Oops. Meow. Bruh. There we go. Meow. Very important, so we need to do that real quick. Bruh. Meow. Something you do sometimes. Oh man. I should be at the Grippy Socks Hotel, I feel like, if that was a thing I just broke out into.
I need more information about the dragons. I have this feeling that I didn't get to all the dragons yet. Maybe I overlooked something. I need more. I have this feeling.
At the moment.
Oh, what the fuck? Meow. Where's the last one? Oh, I've gotta give it the go-go juice, I guess. Meow. So when if cat is. I have to put a donation goal up for cat ears. I will not fund my own embarrassment. Meow. If I'm wearing cat ears, yeah. Jesus, meow.
I'm in enough trouble as it is.
Did I just... Oh, I just walked straight fucking past it again, didn't I? Meow. I'll need one of those, like, headsets with cat ears on it. Meow. How many subs? Oh wait, no, I did. Meow. Meow, 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 meow. I don't know. I'll have to do some maths. Find out what the average cost of a set of cat ears is. Because funnily enough, I don't know that off the top of my head. Meow. Cat stream next Halloween? Maybe. Maybe. God, could you imagine? I'll dress up like Catwoman. How about that? Meow. Latex and all. Because I'm sure that's what you all want to see, right? Me in latex with whiskers and some ears. Meow.
I've got news about the dragons.
Report.
The fire dragon on the volcano to the south will wreak no more havoc. I went to the western ice region and did away with the dragon there.
That's good news. Here, I'll give you some money toward your equipment.
Have there been any more dragon attacks in the meantime?
Luckily not.
Don't want to see latex though.
For the
Why
moment,
not?
They're holding off.
Is there something wrong with me being in latex? Meow.
Have there been any more dragon attacks in the meantime?
Luckily not.
I'm offended.
For the moment, they're holding off.
Have there been any more dragon attacks in the meantime?
Luckily not. For the moment, they're holding off.
Have there...
Luckily not.
Why do I keep getting new diary entries? Meow. Say it's all or nothing. Maybe.
You've come from Corinus, haven't you? We're gonna make it.
Yeah. We'll see if that's a... Maybe we'll slowly add the pieces as we go. Yeah. Has to be a Britney Spears outfit. Oh my god.
Don't believe
I'm flattered you think that I could pull that off. Meow. So right, where are we going now? Dragon eggs. Well, some Australia some friends gather broods. Okay, so I need dragon eggs. I have one.
I'm in enough trouble as it is.
Meow. Meow 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 meow.
Listen to the wrong people.
I'm not touching that.
Believe that?
It's surprising you all do that one.
Mustn't believe
Common knowledge, right?
you hear.
Meow.
That's been a long time.
I don't know why he gets so worked up.
What do I do now?
That's been
Meow.
a long time.
Do I go back to Corinus?
I can't believe it.
I want to go. I'm not sure.
Is it really true?
It can't go on like this forever.
I guess we'll head back to
No better off myself.
Corinus and see what's up. Meow. With that. Swamp Fire and Frost, yeah. Susan still in the ship. Is that the next thing? We did say something about 5 friends. Meow. So, I guess we're going to talk to Zardas, maybe? Meow? Hello.
Hey, you!
Meow.
What's new?
The Seekers have not left yet. They will not rest before they have hunted you down.
Milton Lee and
Kill the dragons in the
Vatras.
Valley of Mines and find out who's behind those.
Okay. Should I... Alright, let's go to the landlord then. Yeah. Like them the most. Fuck me. Why am I always out of mana? For God's sake. This fucking game. Meow. Yeah. That went well. So well. It went so well it didn't work, in fact. Meow. Aggressively meows.
I've heard a thing or two.
Ugh, fine. I guess you are my little PogChamp. Come here.
You didn't get that.
Meows and angry. It's always angry. Meow. Coffee, what did you miss? What did you miss? Meow. We killed a few dragons. I got kind of angry and cheated. Meow. I think that's pretty much it. 2 dragons and a rampage. Meow. Missed the rampage. Meow. 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 Meow.
Where did you pick that up then?
Well, well, well. Look who decided to show up. Meow.
Do you really believe that?
It can't go on.
The lizard people are distributing dragon eggs all over the country.
I might have known. It's time we got out of here.
So what am I supposed to do with
Possessions, true,
Smash
yeah.
them. What
Meow.
else? Maybe the shells can be used for making armor or something like that. They look pretty stable. Talk to Bennett about it.
So you didn't know that.
I don't really want to do that, though.
Telling you anything new.
Meow. Can maybe Vatras do something about them? I don't want to smash them. That's cruel. Meow.
Tell me you didn't know that.
Of course we got him in the end.
I've got no time for things like that.
I never knew that. You would have thought
I couldn't get away with that.
I want to. What should I teach?
This is gonna change.
Same old thing all over again.
Meow 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 meow.
When you have more experience. There you go. You're in.
Get so worked out.
No idea.
Lewis. So I had a bunch of points there, which I didn't even realize. Cool. 75%. Meow.
And that's the truth.
that's all just gossip.
I was like, that's not one that I set up. Thanks for the bits, Daffodil. Meow. Bet Corinus lords work with lizard people. I mean, they have to be, surely. Lizard people control everything in the real world, so why wouldn't they control it in the fantasy world too?
That's really not my problem.
Meow.
Don't say you didn't know that.
Same old thing all over again.
Castle, palace, tavern, hot hubs.
Tell me you didn't know that.
So many fucking teleport stones. Meow. Cute while they're small. Well, I mean, if you're a D&D player and you play a bard, I would have to imagine they kind of think that dragons are cute when they're old as well. Meow. The cat would be. I'm familiar with the cat. I don't think I've heard any of the covers.
But so great was the wrath of Beliar.
Do I really have to smash them? That seems really harsh. Meow. Dragoon. Eggs. Gothic II.
And Beliar gave unto it a portion of his divine power, so that it might destroy the land. But Enos beheld what Beliar had done, and he also bestrode the land and chose the human. And Enos spoke to him, and the human became his subject. And Enos gave unto him a portion of his divine power, so that he might undo the work of Beliar.
Oh fuck, there is a
And
ton of
Beliar
eggs.
spoke to another
Like
creature,
tons. I
but
think it's
Adanos
10,
brought forth
between
a
10 and
tide,
20.
And the creature was washed from the face of the earth.
Meow.
But with it,
So,
the trees and animals were also
because we joined the
washed
mercenaries,
away,
we have to go to
and
Bennett.
A deep
basically.
sadness overcame Adanos.
Meow. Success with the cats are Probably. They just had less, fewer means to make them, as memeable. Meow. But I'm sure they were just as obsessed.
Hey, you! Is there anything you can do with dragon eggs?
Dragon eggs? How the heck did you come by these?
I took them from some lizard people.
Let me see. Very
Bunch
sturdy
of
material.
babies, yeah. Like rabbits.
Ideal for
you know?
finishing armor. If one can manage to get them open, that is.
What about it then? Do you want it?
Sure, give it here. I'll pay you, say, 300 gold coins for each egg you can bring me. You mustn't believe everything you hear.
These are dragon eggs, not paltry chicken eggs.
All right, 350 it is, but I can't give you more than that, or it just won't pay for me.
You know,
Save
I'm
your-
gonna hold on to
when
it
you
for now.
change your...
Meow. Just in case, because I don't know how vital that it could be to something else. See if Lee has anything else to say about the dragons. About Tree Fitty.
It can't go on like this forever.
It's very rare.
Don't tell me
I would have thought so too. Like maybe there was like 3 or 4. Yes, no.
Step in and sort things out.
That's not what
No,
I heard.
whatever. Alright, I'm going back. Actually, we're gonna go and see if the dingus who taught us how to hunt has any bows for us. Not that it's gonna matter, but I would like to see the baby, and the baby in this case is
So you didn't know that.
a bow.
I'm not telling you.
I like your thinking, Canada. I like the way you think. I would much prefer that as well. Meow.
That's an open secret.
I guess maybe we'll talk to Lord Hagen, is it? Up in there as well? Dragon mummy. Nice.
Where have you? I need.
I've got a few. I wouldn't.
Wolfskin. Oh, how good.
Show me your wares.
Dragon bow. We never would have been able to get the dragon bow. 160 dexterity required. Like, be fucking for real right now. It's exactly the same. Meow.
I've heard a thing or two.
Was TJ Oh, did it work? Was it a good army? I have Warhammer 2, but I haven't really played much of it. I played a little bit of the Egyptian themed undead people, whatever they're called.
I can. You bear the eye, and you have
Grudged
put it back
everything. I mean,
together.
that makes sense.
Then you are a chosen of Innos.
I shall set out and
Grind for
kill
2
all
more
the
streams.
dragons
Yeah.
in the Valley
It's
of
like we're playing an
Mines.
MMO.
Go with Innos and dis.
Okay, well, he said nothing. Right, back to the valley it is then, I guess. Too far away. Oh, whoops, wrong one. Didn't even need siege equipment. Yeah. I guess you only need them for like infantry and stuff, don't you? Yeah, that sounds like a... wouldn't that be like the most expensive fucking army though?
Put down that
Those
wagon.
upkeep
You're
costs.
not quite as stupid as you look.
I always wanted to do it, yes. And even though I am the chosen one, they made it extremely freaking difficult. What's going on? Why am I stuck? It's created to combine different units. Have you played Total War, Warhammer, Romhook? Usually it is like that, but there are some units, just because it's Warhammer, I suppose, that are just flat out broken. Because, you know, you like build up your army and then all of a sudden you have access to this one unit that's an absolute powerhouse that you can break in some ungodly way. Because balance in a game like that is nearly impossible, I feel like, because of the amount of units and stuff there are. Crazy. Not my thing. No, they're not usually my thing either, but the Warhammer versions are really good. I have Total War Shogun 2 as well, I think. Never played it though. The Warhammer ones are really good. Yeah, reduce it too. Oh, well, there you go. So not quite. Oh, fuck. Me, Dad. Hey, Dead Brain, how you doing? Doing it. Yeah, no worries. Thanks for popping in, Dead Brain. Oh, come on. There we go. Schmaltz. I know, I'm the same, Rumhook. I'm the same. I'm so bad at those games because I'm like, I only want archers. And then I get steamrolled. It's like, oh, this fucking game sucks. This game is shit. It's made for babies. And I stop playing. I'm not a very strategic man. So, right, I'm confused now. What am I supposed to do? No one seems to be... No one I talked to was like, we could recruit or whatever. So... I think it depends on the Lord too. Like I've heard, I don't really buy any of the DLC for Warhammer because there's so much of it, and it ends up being ridiculously expensive. But I think I've heard some of the DLC heroes, lords or whatever, that can be super overpowered, like taking on nearly armies by themselves when they first get released because they're not balanced properly. So
I need more. I have this feeling that
At the moment,
fuck's sake.
any new.
the orcs are becoming more.
Can I?
At the moment, there is something, however. We are planning to cut off the serpent's head.
What do you mean by that?
We know one of their leaders. His name is Hoshpak. He is one of the most influential shaman among the orcs.
And what is my role?
I was kind of
Kill
crushed.
them.
Really?
That's
That's cool.
a joke.
You want to help us. Hoshpak's tent is situated outside of the siege.
Oh,
circle.
we've already
you
done
can
that.
almost see it from one of the windows.
All right.
I am glad. Hoshpak's tent stands on a small... It is not far from the path to our mine.
Yeah.
Hoshpak is dead.
Great. This is bound to unsettle the orcs. Maybe we do stand a chance after
Actually,
all. I think this
over
is
the
going to
weekend,
win us a
Total War
reprieve
had
for
like a
at least
free
week.
period over the weekend. Total War 3. Warhammer 3. And there's more of a focus on the Chaos units, which is really cool. So you can play the individual Chaos gods, like armies, like Slanesh and Nurgle and all those factions. And it's so much better. I like playing Chaos more than I like playing any of the other factions by like a mile. And I played Nurgle, I think it was, and it has like a really overpowered healing ability, because I guess Nurgle is like the Chaos Lord of Disease or something, and so that means he heals stuff really well or something. And so you can just like bunch together a bunch of units and just heal forever. So you get these really trash units that can somehow outperform the best units in the game because they just heal like crazy. So I don't know if that's intended or just broken as shit, but hey, I had fun. WoW had a free weekend. Is it getting that bad for them, is it? Does anyone still play WoW? I guess they do, but can't be many of them. Go back? No worries, through it. It just seems like... I guess some MMOs are still kind of okay, aren't they? Or still alive. Disconnected you. The second it ended, yeah. Well, I feel like WoW isn't exactly known for its generosity, is it? I feel like MMOs, like, I don't have anything against them, but I don't know, I feel like MMOs are situated or really pointed towards people who have more time than most ordinary people do these days, like kids and stuff. Because the amount of time you need to progress in them, crazy. I've tried to get back into a few, well, semi-recently, I guess. And it's just, when you kind of, they're fun for a couple hours, and it's like, wow, if I want to get anywhere in this game, it's going to take me forever. Like, I'm going to have to sit here for so long just to grind for this piece of gear or whatever. It's like, man, I gotta fucking go I got laundry to do. Or I gotta go shopping. Or it's just, it doesn't really, at least not to my lifestyle at least, it doesn't cater very well. Need health potion. And bind yourself for a long time. Yeah. But hey, I mean, if you can still get enjoyment out of MMOs, more power to you. I do like the sense of progress you do get. Like, you get attached to your character because you've spent that time. And I like that. It's like, that's why I like RPGs. And the MMO sort of takes it to that next level. So I still like that. It's just some, I think, take the grind a little bit too far. It's hard finding that middle ground. Which was a little bit like that. It really is, yeah. I know I just said I don't like the grind and stuff, but one MMO I do wish that I had the time to just obsess over again is Star Wars: The Old Republic. I fucking love that game. Even despite its faults, I'm such a Star Wars weeb that I want to be able to give time to that game and do all the story stuff and whatnot. I just can't. It's too much. Too much, what would you call it? Like, that's a good idea. Yeah, too much everything. Yeah, let's have that. Yeah. I feel like WoW was one of those I don't want to say problem games, but one of those games that kind of gave people who were against video games a lot of ammo, because it was a game that people were like locking themselves away and playing, and a couple people died playing it, which is sort of crazy to think about. Like, they were just completely ignoring everything about themselves to play the game, and that's really where I think people sort of started to be like, for one, they were using it as ammo against video games, but also that's where video game addiction kind of became apparent, and even though it took a long time for it to be recognized, people were like, holy shit, like, this is people are addicted to this. There have been literal deaths due to video games. Well, not due to video games, more so the fact that people just forget to take care of themselves. You know what I mean? People violent. Oh, that was the fucking. Thankfully, I had I have and not had very intelligent parents who were like, that doesn't make any sense. Our kids are fine. Like, we had a whole kind of wave at school where I think Grand Theft Auto came out, you know, shit happened in the States, and then the news made it over here, and people were like, oh, can't play video games anymore. Specifically a couple that have a lot of violent things in it, and there was a whole meeting at school, stuff like that. Now my parents were like, really? You people are dumb as shit. And it never made sense to me. If anything, and I guess it's been proven as well, that video games are like an outlet for people. It's not like oh, I just stole a car and killed some people in Grand Theft Auto, so now I'm going to go and do that in real life. It's more like oh, I can actually let out some of these feelings into the game. Oh, God, you have no idea, Rumhawk. It's not as bad now, but For a long time, we didn't have so many games. And not so much movies, I suppose. But the amount of games that were banned because of, like, our incredibly arbitrary rating system, insane. And you look back at it now and it's completely laughable. And it was, towards the end of it, our rating system, everyone was in favor of it being changed. But this old guy, super conservative, had been on the board for like 7,000 years, refused to like back down from this video games are bad stance. And it took like 3 years or something crazy. It was a ton of time for him to finally like die or retire or something before it all changed. And so it literally came down to one old white guy being like, no, we can't play these games, they're bad for people. And then it finally changed and we got like we got Manhunt. After like 20 years or something. Like, oh yeah, you can play Manhunt now. Oh, thanks. Does anyone still have a PS2 for fuck's sake? Alright, where's up, right? Games we missed out on? Well, we missed out Manhunt, for one. Risen got banned as well, so the first Risen game was banned. South Park, the Stick of Truth, I think, had a scene removed. I think. Well, there's some, I don't know if it was a huge one or what, but then the game got let through. Saints Row had some weapons taken out. What else? There was a really famous one that I think was like a catalyst. For like the whole changing of the system. Some lewd content. Yeah, something about like sex being used as a reward. For some of the missions, I've never played it, so you can just buy it on Steam now. Let's see. There was a lot of it is to do with sex. So if there's any sort of, like if you could go into a brothel or something and pay for digital sex, then it was usually anything surrounding that, because I guess we're a nation of prudes. So that was a big one. But if I find it, I'll remember. There was one game that, in particular, that sticks in my brain, but I can't remember it at the moment. What he was afraid of. I think people just fall victim to the scare tactics of it all, especially like back in the further back you go, the fear mongering around video games is crazy. So I think it's very easy to get sucked into all that, because everywhere you turn, and if you've got kids who are the prime target for video games, you're a parent, you're like, oh shit, like everywhere I turn, people are saying this stuff is bad, what do I do? I mean, I can't blame people for being swept up in it, because it's exactly what they wanted it to happen. Was Gothic 2 banned as well? Wow. I don't think, oh god, that's too far back for my knowledge. I don't think it was banned. See what's on Steam. Well, you probably find most of stuff. You'd probably find that some games would have stuff missing. Like I know for a fact, if you want here in Australia, if you want Saints Row 4, whichever game had the anal probe in it, if you want that, you have to pirate it. You have to pirate the specific edition that has the anal probe in it. Otherwise, like if you buy the game, even though it's not banned anymore, so if you buy it on Steam, it's still not in there, so you can't get it. You have to pirate it. Stuff like that. Oh god. That actually scared the shit out of me. Ah. Where was my last save? Oh, right up front. Okay, that's good. Anal Probe Edition, yeah. Such an important addition to the gaming landscape, right? People were really angry about that, and I mean, it's whatever. I was kind of just more... I'm not a big fan of censorship. I feel like it should be up to the individual to determine what they should and shouldn't be watching. Although that gets a bit icky when you get towards, like, parents controlling what their kids see and stuff. Because obviously you're not going to show children who are, like, 2 people's heads getting blown off and stuff. Or maybe you are, depending on your proclivities. But, yeah. I think censorship is just dumb in general. Game ban it, yeah. Plus, it's weird because Saints Row was such a goofy game, and I mean, no one's going to argue that. It was serious at the beginning, but eventually turned into just being a caricature of itself. And it's not like the anal probe was super serious. Which I know sounds strange to say, but it was a joke. Like, it's a joke weapon. And there's also a massive dildo bat in that game. So why was that allowed, but the probe wasn't? Where you're with that, you're drawing a line in the sand and then stepping straight over it. So it just makes no sense. And that is the Australian censorship board in general. It just made no sense. It was so oh my fucking god, I'm about to tear my head off. I don't care what's in here. Fuck this chest. Jesus. Not that I really need to improve it, do I? Can I... Oh, I need to go do another statue. It's fine. So yeah, it was just dumb. It's done now, though. Most stuff gets approved. Like, we almost didn't have Fallout, too. We almost... Fallout 3, I think, was almost banned because it had real-life drugs, and then that's why they changed the names of all the drugs into, like, Jet and whatever the other ones are. Because otherwise it would have been completely banned in Australia. So there's nothing here. I don't know where else to go, to be honest. Australia's fault. I know. It is. The bastards. That's quite a cool little addition, though, I suppose, to be like, oh, well, we changed that. But it did come from a shitty place of over censorship. Actually, that is another one. That is another big thing that we used to. Well, I guess it's probably still makes an impact, but not as much. Drugs were a huge one. So if you, any game that had you using drugs at all was almost immediately banned, or you had to change the names of them. You had to make it very explicitly clear that drugs do not give you superpowers. Basically, as if the nation is, I mean, the nation is full of idiots, but no, they're not that bad. And so Payday 2, if you're familiar, Payday 2, you kill cops en masse. The police are the main enemy. You cook drugs. You never take them, but you cook them. I think in one mission you cook meth, and I'm sure they've added a ton by now. But yeah, those are the two main aspects of the game. You're robbing banks, killing civilians, killing cops, making drugs. But because you don't take drugs, it was fine. Payday 2 there was no issue with the censorship board at all. So it was just so strange. And I watched this review show called Good Game way back when. And even they were like, when they reviewed Payday 2, they had like a whole section dedicated on how dumb that the censorship was, that it affected so many other games, but not this one in particular. And that was through ABC, which is, or used to be have a bit more integrity than a lot of other news channels. And they got in trouble for it. That's beside the point. So when you had the people questioning, a lot of people towards before it got changed were like, hey, hang on a second, why is this so freaking stupid? And then they realized it was just a bunch of old people who barely knew what video games were to begin with. So yeah. Anyway, we're gonna pick another direction on the map to go, try and find something. Which I guess maybe we'll go to that tower down there, which is Zardis's old tower. But first, I'm gonna go to the bathroom, so I'll be back in a second. Yeah. Want a tower? Same. I'd love a tower, which I think we can get a shortcut there real quick. With the Ancient Demon Tower, which we can now murder. Pretty much straight up. Oh. It's now filled with seekers. Seeking these nuts? No? Okay. Oh, all the loot is respawned. Nice. I don't think there's going to be a dragon here. That's cool. All I can think of really is to just be trying to find dragon eggs and then I don't know. Something will happen then, maybe. More like suckers? Yeah, it's way better. So there's nothing in here. Fuck me. Is that right? Nothing in here? Yeah. Sweet FA. There's a bed. I guess we should sleep just in case it turns to night again.
There he is.
That's a scary voice.
We shall get you.
Love that. They laugh like I would imagine gremlins would. Goblins would, sorry. Right, Dad, where are we? We're up here. What's up here? More freaking seekers, great. Man, what am I doing? Why? I'm just gonna look it up. Fuck this shit. Fourth dragon. Gothic II. Stone Fortress Volcano. Okay, this might be it. This guide is the way they're framing it is as if it was a story. It's very strange. Oh, so we do have to go back to Corinus. What am I doing still running around here then? Fuck me. Oh, I don't care. Okay, we have to go to Bengar's farm. Who's Bengal? I forget, but I'm sure we'll remember sometime. What time is it? Reckon we can finish this in an hour? I only want to see yeses in the chat. Lie to me right now. Make me feel better. There we go. I think this is pretty close to Berengar's farm, isn't it? More seekers. Oh, that's fine. God, we've come so far. Remember when we were looking for some, like, lost lady around here before? Never found her, but... Fun times. Fun times. Are you Berengar? I forget. Hey, Berengar. Sorry.
How's the situation?
Malik has disappeared and taken everything and everybody who would work for me with him. He said he was headed for the mountains. He couldn't stand it here anymore. The hordes of monsters pouring out of the pass every day into the high pastures are really getting to me. If at least I had a few helpers of mercy. There was even one who was willing to work for me. Changed his mind, though. I think his name was Wolf.
It'll be all...
Without Malik, nothing gets done around here anymore. If something doesn't happen soon, I'll have to give up my farm. Hopefully
How
he'll
much am I
come
aiming
back
for?
soon.
4 liters. Instead of like... So I drink a couple cups of coffee and some other stuff through the day, but it's not like just pure water. So I probably drink about 2. 2 liters, and then of probably 1 liter of water and a liter of everything else. So now I'm trying to bump that up to a bit more. I do a ton of cardio, yeah. I do half an hour every night. So I'm at the gym for like 2 hours. Half an hour of that is cardio each night, and then I do 1 day at like the end of my rotation that's just 2 hours of cardio. Excuse me. So I do a lot. And I sweat a lot. I also take creatine. So I need my fluid intake to be a lot higher than it is right now. Yeah. Let's get rid of all this shit. Landlord. Yeah, I hate water. I dislike the taste of it a lot. But, you know, I'm gotta take my hydration seriously. Apparently, coffee isn't a good hydrator. Who would have thought?
I can't believe that.
Tools muscles. It can be if you do too much.
I hardly know what to believe anymore.
I couldn't care less.
But it's not as bad as like I think it's a lot of people say it is. Some reason there's a bit of a stigma against cardio when it comes to weightlifters.
I may have found a job for you on Bengar's farm.
Yeah.
Let's hear
It can
it.
be,
The path to
definitely,
the Valley
if you
of
just
Mines
completely
comes out
ignore it and just do
directly at
cardio.
Bengar's
But
farm.
then you still
He's got
do
problems with all
use
the
the
beasts
legs,
who
and, the
squeeze
muscles
through
in
the
the legs and
pass.
stuff.
Someone needs to defend Bengar's farm.
That would be
Wait, for
something.
muscles,
Then
yeah.
at least I'd
It
be
just
away
depends
from
on
the farm
balance.
here.
Like a
You'd
lot
have
of
to
my
stare at the smithy. Agreed. And since you're one of us, I'll make you a fair price. Just give me 300 gold coins and I'm on my way.
Most of my workouts through the week are very intense. I have one day off. I work out 6 days a week and then rest on the last.
Here's your gold.
Good.
So I feel like
I'm
it's
off
fine.
then to see those beasts. Let's see who else on this farm I can enlist. See you later.
Just like you said.
Just listen to him talk.
Same old thing.
While he swaggers off, I can't help but feel like...
That's been known a long time.
Been there, done that. Nobody wants
And go.
That's been known a long time. is his strength.
Tell me that isn't true. Really have known better.
You mustn't believe everything you hear.
What the fuck?
That's been known a long time. It's a bad business.
Tell me that isn't true.
That was quite obvious.
And that's the truth.
He never would have thought of that himself.
I feel like whoever this person has done way more than I have.
He thinks it's as easy as that.
That's all just gossip.
That's no secret. Tell me that isn't true.
Don't say you didn't know that.
It's a bad business.
Jim Rat. Yeah, I am. Yeah.
Really have known better. I don't know why you get so worked up.
That's been known a long time.
I guess I am. Yeah. Well, I've never really thought about that like that.
That's all just gossip.
Okay, how do I get to chapter 5? This is ridiculous. I'm spinning in circles here.
He never would have thought of that himself.
And that's the truth.
Yeah, but I mean the gym is there, so I don't blow my brains out.
I'm telling you anything. He doesn't even know how to hold a sword.
Sorry if that's too dark.
I don't believe this is
He probably didn't. Yeah. Well, this guy is playing as a paladin, so he's probably had a much better time.
You didn't get that from me. That's the first I've heard of it.
Possible.
I'm not telling you anything new.
How do I get to chapter 5?
Tell me that isn't true.
Please. Oh, this is a good old-fashioned walkthrough. Look at this. This is nothing but white background and black text. Look at that.
Where did you pick that
Fun to read. It's like a fucking novel.
That's been known a long time.
Can't rely on that. And there's more.
I already thought as much.
That'll never change.
You hardly know who to believe these
That
days.
will never change.
No idea. You
Nope.
That's all just gossip. You hardly know who to believe.
No. Unfortunately.
Of course we got him in the end.
Been there, done that.
That's been
I feel like TLDRs were a recent
Hardly know
thing.
what to believe anymore.
I never knew that.
The things I could tell you.
That was no big deal.
Chapter 4.
No, he never would have thought of that himself.
That's no
Question.
secret.
I've got no time.
I already thought as much.
I couldn't care less.
You hardly know who to believe. That's all just gossip.
I used to say that
I
myself.
already thought as much.
Will it ever change?
I've got no time for things like that.
Where did you pick that up then?
Ah, mercenary version. Okay.
Tell you didn't.
Chapter 4. Killing dragons. Here we go.
that.
Castle system.
You mustn't believe everything you hear.
I'm staying out of that.
That's been known
Castle
a long
system.
time.
Swamp. Castle to Alric.
That'll never change.
See that? He never would have thought of that himself.
You don't have to tell me that.
Really have known better.
I can't believe that.
I couldn't get away with that.
And that's the truth.
You just have to listen.
He ran like Beliar himself was after him.
He never would have thought of that himself.
Tell me that isn't true.
No idea. You tell me.
I've heard a thing or two.
Tell me that isn't true.
I agree with you completely.
That will never change.
Really have known better.
That's the first I've
Garand.
heard of
We have to report to. We already did that though, didn't we?
Is it really true?
Been there, done that.
We teleported to him.
He thinks it's as easy.
We went back to the castle, and we said, "Hey,
No
what's up?"
idea. You tell me.
And he was like, "I've got nothing else for you to do right now."
Had to happen sooner or later.
I agree with you completely.
You should really have known.
Of
So
course we got him in the end.
You can't rely
I keep seeing Angar's name
Nobody will learn anything from me.
No
pop up.
idea. You tell me.
His decision was.
I'm in enough
Where's my
trouble
last
with this.
save? It's back there.
Tell me that isn't true.
Is it really true? I off
Uh,
myself.
I couldn't get away with
I
that.
used to say that myself.
That's not what I heard.
Angar might be part of the main quest somehow.
Nobody ever asked for my opinion.
Panorama? Which, what's that? I've never heard of that before, Conqueror. Dragon Hunters. Yeah, I found Angar in the Valley of the Mines. Right. Oh, gosh. So I guess he is part of it somehow? I guess we're fucking going back for the 70th time. Some of the bugs too. Yeah, I think it's corrupted. Wait, is that the one I'm thinking of? Bugs, yeah. Yeah, it broken. It's broken. I don't even remember when that was. That would have been really early on. Getting a rowing machine? That's a good idea. Rowing is really good for you. Like, it works every single muscle. Or nearly. Same as swimming. Swimming's a really good one too. Even like low intensity stuff. It's like an all over body workout. Gotta be careful though. I didn't know, but you can get very dehydrated when you swim. So I didn't realize. It's a steel. What? How? There's been cards on my home. It's still fairly decent. And it does good. It's good for your you get back muscles for days. Yeah. Any sort of activity is good for burning. What the thing is, once you start exercising, like in any capacity, doesn't matter if it's like a 5-minute walk, your body weight will drop a couple kilos pretty quickly. Like even I lost weight, and I don't really have much on me to begin with. I lost weight, when I first started. So it's just like you lose a lot of that excess weight that I guess your body's holding on to for if you get stuck in a cave or something, I don't know. Alright, we'll go back to the castle, I suppose. We've got to try and find Angar again, wherever he is. McDonald's, right? Yes, diet is, unfortunately, for someone who despises food. That's a weird way to say that. I don't like preparing food. It's a nightmare. Okay, so where has he gone? Was he on the way to...
That was obvious.
He was back. Oh, we're gonna go to his camp. I should just fucking talk to him there.
I wouldn't be so sure.
No, he's just yeah. That's the other side of it, is that it is extremely dependent on the person. Like one diet or eating certain types of food for some people is like it does the exact opposite. Like you said. Just got it all, yeah. If I could, I'd be like Captain Holt. I would exist on flavorless beige smoothies. Anyway, yeah, the people get lured into the trap of those diets where it's like, oh, you'll lose however much in this much time. It's like, well, yeah, if you are the exact type of person that this diet works for. Why do you think people pay literal millions of dollars for dietitians in the upper echelon? It's because that shit, it needs to be tailored to you. Otherwise it is not very effective. Or you have to do the research yourself, and let me tell you what, it is mind-numbing. Unless you're in the diet. Oh gosh, it would be a contender, that's for sure, yeah. Yeah. You'll figure it out. It's one of those things that takes you sort of learn as you go. We need after X clock. Yeah, yeah, and unfortunately, it's like such a massive business for these people. And it all counts on them being able to convince people that it's like there's a universal diet they can use. Yeah, that's fair. Gyms can be pretty intimidating. And yeah, don't blame you. Depends on the gym. Some gyms are a lot more inclusive to newbies, whereas then you can get the opposite too, where they're very hostile. Depends, and you don't know until you've signed up, and then by then it's way too late. Nice one, stay. Yeah, that's all you need. And then you're not paying for a weekly oh shit, subscription that you're not gonna. Fuck me. Which means there's not as much commitment to like money-wise, which is a big one. Because I always get paranoid, like if I've got to take off time from the gym, which I have had to from recovery and getting sick and stuff. It's like, well, there's how much money down the drain because they've couldn't go. So home workouts are good. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Mac, what'd you miss? Me wandering around aimlessly, basically, trying to figure out how to get to the next part of this quest. Too small village mind, everyone's nosy. Oh, that is the worst. Yeah, I do not blame you at all. So, 2 seconds. Doing anything? Yeah. People. No, really. Yeah, the hygiene is a big issue, I find. Last time I got sick was because of the fucking gym. Anyway. You're too low standing. Alright, Conqueror, no worries. Sleep well, we'll see you next time.
Hey.
Normal psychological function. Okay. Right.
How did you get here?
After the
It defines that. Yes, it's a very open-ended
it became time for me
statement.
to do something. I strayed about for days until I suddenly awoke in the castle. Do not ask me what happened. I don't know. To make matters worse.
Where exactly did you lose your amulet?
It must be here somewhere. I suspect it was stolen. I absolutely must have it back.
Maybe I can help you find your amulet.
Why not?
Is something wrong?
Do you hear that? Never in my life have I heard such a dreadful noise.
What do you mean? I don't hear
Red grapes flavor.
The whole
and
area
fruit.
here stinks of death and destruction. The putrid creatures Something ghastly is concealing itself in. I am almost certain that.
Okay.
What's hiding in the cave in the rocks?
Something will not let me get close to the entrance. It is guarded by a magical creature. I have seen it at night, searching the area. A disgusting thing. It glides back and forth between the trees, and you get the impression that it sucks up all life in its surroundings like a sponge.
I never had dragon fruit, actually. I've always wanted to try it, but whenever I've gone to the store, I'm like, I'll try it next time.
I shall try it, but be careful.
Let's try dragon fruit. Where are you? I guess I should follow him, just in case. Oh, man. I had a bathroom again. I hate drinking water. I'm like a fire hydrant, for God's sake. It's TMI, but sorry, I'll be back in a second. Water sucks, yeah. Doesn't taste good. It makes me go to the bathroom 47 times a day.
Wait a minute.
Okay, I guess I should follow him. Master marketing, yeah, I could use some normal psychological function. I keep seeing the Hat Man, so maybe I need some. What is it? B12? I'll add that to this. I'll add that to the shopping list. Turns out though, Hat Man, he's a pretty chill guy. He's only slightly obsessed with stealing my soul. Oh well, this is fucking pleasant. Get him, Anger. You got this shit. I can't help here because if I do, I will kill him.
All right. So much for you, filthy beast.
Okay, we might have to report back to Garond. I'll do that real quickly while we're here. Ain't faith in people lately? I mean, that's fair. It is fair, so... Well, I'll keep fingers crossed for you. I'm gonna talk to Garond real quick again. Is he for sure? Oh, God. Yeah. Are they allowed to, like, leave the packages on your front doorstep or anything? Because they do that here, mostly. So if you're not home, they're just kind of like, oh, well, you better come and get it before someone steals it.
Have there been any more dragons?
Luckily not. For the moment, they're holding off.
I've got no time for things like that.
So we have killed all the dragons. I know that for a fact.
That'll only cause more trouble.
You don't have to tell me that.
Anything's possible.
I couldn't care less.
He should have known better.
Been there, done that.
It can't go on like this forever.
No idea. You tell me.
Nobody ever asks me.
Same old thing all over again.
I always act in the name of Enos.
Only Enos decides what's right or wrong.
Why haven't I heard about this
Okay,
before?
no, I think we can go back now. I genuinely don't know what else I'm supposed to do if it doesn't
So it says
work. So fuck around and find out, I guess.
those are all just
Gotta pick it up, really? Ugh. Gross. I show in the first place. Yeah, it does. Completely defeats the purpose. Yeah. Because then, yeah. You know, it's so much more convenient getting it delivered right to you. Saves you the trip. That's like the whole point. Another pass. Brain beat. No, how
Hello,
good day.
motherfucker.
Hey Avery, how you doing? Oh shit, there's some dragon snappers here now.
He really didn't deserve that.
Is that Wolf? Hey Wolf.
I want to.
What should I teach?
He didn't get that from me.
That should be
There you go.
85% now. Yeah, yeah, feel that. Thank you.
I found you the mercenary you wanted.
I just
I've
mean you have
never
to buy
seen
and
anyone
drink more.
like that on my farm. Here.
Thanks.
It'll be.
Wolf is a really strange guy.
Cool. They cracked the what? The de novo. And that is what? Sorry, my brain is smooth and I am dumb.
He didn't get that from me. Everything go.
Sure.
Do you have any?
Oh, don't. Bennett, one of the new guys, takes care of the weapons in the colony. I desperately.
Okay, I don't.
He ran like Beliar himself was after him.
Cover protection. Oh yeah, Rumhawk was talking about that earlier before. That is insane to me. The fact that it's just such a massive difference.
Nobody ever asked for my opinion.
Oh, for God's sake.
I already thought as much. I don't believe this is gonna change.
Yeah. Yeah, crazy. That's a lot. 15 to 25 FPS. If it was like 2, I'd be like, yeah, whatever. That is a significant amount of frames. Oh, I went straight past him, didn't I? Oops. I hope this works, because I don't really know what else to do. I was warning people. Yeah. Well, you were right. We'll see what happens with, like, the, updates and stuff.
What's the Seekers have not left. Kill the dragon.
I have.
What's new? The Seekers
3
have
of
not
them are
left. Kill the
dead.
dragon.
What else do you want from me? Everything I've looked up just says kill the 3 and then go back to Corinus. I can't... what else am I supposed to do? I may have just broken it again somehow. That's important. Yep. Yeah. That's it, Canada. So smart, aren't they? Press people, essentially. Oh, right. Back in my day, we didn't have no serotonin juice. We had alcohol. My portion of the maps. I've done this. Teleport to the castle. I'm genuinely stuck. We'll teleport.
Wait a minute.
Juice and alcohol. Yes, you get the superpowers of alcoholism, which include, but are not limited to, extreme forgetfulness and bouts of uncontrollable rage. Was it super? I'm going super villain all the way. Superhero? Psh, what? No way. Gross.
Nothing to plunder.
Being a superhero in this economy makes no sense. I'd be an absolute menace. Oof. So someone go ahead and give me superpowers. I promise I won't use them for evil. Pinky promise. That's how you know it's for real. Yeah, I guess it is all. It can be a matter of perspective. See, it's just in the cave. Right, we're gonna check something. Now, I just read that teleporting away from this last dragon fight, which is what I did, can cause issues. Because there's apparently someone standing at the cave entrance. So we're gonna go and see. And if this is what we had to do... So many other things. Oh my god. Hopes and dreams only. Yeah, I think you're right. 100 years ago, it survived. Good question. Very poorly, I would imagine. Hold the status quo. Yeah. It depends. I mean, it depends which direction are you going, though? Are you going for, like... Or, like, what kind of villain are you going for? Are you going for the cartoon villain who's just out for hijinks and maybe some money? Or are you trying to change the system in some way which gets you branded as a villain? Or... I mean, there's so many options. Like you said, Kenda. So many options. Are you an anti-hero? I mean, I find superhero goody two-shoes extremely aggravating. Not much fun. You can die from cold. True. Yeah. Very true. And there's a wild card. Yeah. It's all a matter of perspective. That is a troll. He was apparently immune to my attacks. Oh, that's good. Fuck, you deal with it then. Right, okay, hopefully this is what we need to do, because if there is no one here, or if something doesn't trigger, or what, I don't know. I'm gonna have to use the console to trigger the next chapter, I think, somehow. Because I'm out of options. I've said this so many times, but I've never played a more hostile game that's hostile towards you, the player. This game actively does not want you to play it. Or it's like constantly punching you in the face for having the audacity to play it, I should say. No, so there's no one here. There's some lizard men, which is not who I'm looking for. I'm looking for two people, apparently. Such a final quest battle. Oh god, if only.
Nothing there to plunder.
This is where we got the egg from. Yeah, I'm not doing it on purpose. It's the game's fault. Don't blame me. This is huge. Super high influential. Yeah. Much more vulnerable back. Well, yeah. Being born was kind of a flip of a coin, wasn't it? Whether you last the first couple nights. Oh, another rune, which looks like a teleportation rune. No? Okay. It made it not possible to teleport there. Yeah, exactly. I thought it was fine. We've been teleporting around everywhere and it's been fine so far. Should have just given me like a sorry, can't do that kind of thing. So spoiled with fast travel. It's average. I feel like that's being very generous. We're just gonna have a look around and see if there's anyone hiding out somewhere. I don't. I'm completely lost. It's a man. I'm sorry, Julia. I don't mean to tear apart a childhood classic or a favorite game. I don't mean it. I'm just being beaten up. Don't kill the light. Oopsies, too late. We're doomed. Less frustrating than Morrowind? Ugh, I mean, that single sentence has now obliterated any desire that I ever wanted to play Morrowind. Holy shit. If it was more frustrating than this, then I am fine with never playing that game. No, it's not me. It's not me. It's no. I am not taking responsibility for this game being broken. It's the game's fault, not me. How dare you? Oh, come on. Killed the other one in like one hit. There we go. No, I don't. That was a necessary thing. I only changed my stats. I didn't change any. I didn't do any other things, so it's fine. Oh, it didn't exist 20 years ago. Yeah. Yeah, playing old stuff on new systems is not always a good idea. Nice. Hello. Kill. So, no people. Which means... I don't know. What? Killing... Third... Dragoon... Gothic II. Swampfire Stone. So, these people are talking about another dragon, but it's not mentioned in that other guide. Where's the stone dragon? Stone dragon. Yeah. Complete instructions. Wow. I mean, is that intentional though, or is it no, okay. There's apparently a dragon at the stone fortress, which we have been there. That bottom left, bottom right corner, that tower, we've been there. Did anyone see a fucking dragon there? Because I sure didn't. Unless it just didn't spawn? Or did I not go far enough? I am on the literal opposite end of the map. I guess it's... Castle's probably closer. So we must keep walking. Do you eventually get to where you're going, or did you just get screwed? Strong as the form. Yeah, smart idea. Against the coastline. I mean, that is, that's kind of harsh, isn't it? Fooling you like that. I guess that's kind of what would happen if you asked a real person who was feeling particularly nasty. So between the coast. Wow. So did you go back and kill that guy? I feel like I wouldn't be able to risk the urge to. I don't have any speed potions left, do I? Die in the wilds, yeah. Well, I'm interested to see where this dragon could possibly be. Maybe it doesn't show up, and I mean, no, we did the recharging of the amulet already, so it should be there. How's Red around? Still, yeah, nostalgia is a very powerful thing. Annoyingly so sometimes. I've gone back and played some other stuff. And you get like these moments of clarity where it's like, hang on a second, is this, what's going on? Why is this so frustrating? It's never been like this before. It's like, oh, this was actually a bad decision. Let's try. Exactly, yeah, it flew away. It's not my fault. It flew away. Well, this does not look like the right way, so good. No nostalgia. People always say it's the best one, but it's hard to tell. What that really means. Seeing as how I'm not exactly an Elder Scrolls. What are you doing? Elder Scrolls fan much anymore. He's jumping. Do I? It's getting us there quicker. I mean, I could walk. If you guys want to have a nap while we try and get there. Probably wouldn't like it. Yeah, that's fair though. Yeah, apparently the dragon's over here somewhere. If it just didn't spawn, I'll be pretty annoyed, but I don't know where else. I thought I kind of explored everything up here. Strange that the game tells you where all the other ones are, but won't tell you where this one is. I wonder why. Don't crash. Yeah, I've played it once before, and I ended up stopping because I just wasn't interested. After a while, I got too confused. I think I only spent like a couple hours into it. And one of the mods I got was like a total overhaul thing, graphics, UI, all the bells and whistles, which was apparently necessary. Which I can't imagine what the game was like before it. Get up. It's not that fucking... The only place it could be is up here. Grab hold of something. Exactly. You have to be able to get up here. Because there's a teleporter pad. Come on. What is this? Oh, we're back.